We currently have a player on a winning streak. The featured player's win streak has been stopped. We currently have a player on a winning streak.
You don't want to miss this event. Boy, have we got just the event for you.
We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Spinning bird kick! Spinning bird kick!
The featured player's win streak has been stopped. The featured player's win streak has been stopped. We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Spinning bird kick! Spinning bird kick! Spinning bird kick!
just the event for you.
We currently have a player on a winning streak. We currently have a player on a winning streak. We currently have a player on a winning streak.
You don't want to miss this event. Boy, have we got just the event for you. You don't want to
We
miss this
currently have a
event.
player on a winning streak.
Somersault. Spinning bird kick.
The featured player's win streak has been stopped.
Hadouken! 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 Eat it! Hadouken! Hadouken! Shoryuken! Somersault! Spinning bird kick!
Boy, have we got just the event for you.
The featured player's win streak has been stopped. We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Boy, have we got
Featured
just the
player's
event
win
for
streak
you.
has been-
got just the event for you.
Spinning bird kick. Spinning bird kick.
We currently have a player on a winning streak. We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Spinning bird kick.
Boy, have we got just the event for you.
We currently have a We currently have a player on a winning streak. We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Spinning bird kick.
The featured player's win streak has been stopped.
Spinning bird kick.
We currently have a player on a winning streak. We currently have a player on a winning streak.
You don't want to miss this event.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Hope you're ready. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. Lots of aggression from both sides. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Holds out with the block. Player one may be just about done this round, but they still have a chance with a full drive gauge to tap in. Closes out the round with a fireball. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Checks him with the boom. Player two kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Both fighters planning something? Player two is in a pretty good situation. Drive rush to keep it going. Player one is hit. Somersault kick stops them cold. This is gonna hurt. KO. Player two made all the right moves in that fight. How is this rematch match going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Shoots off a fireball up close. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Are they trying to bait out the jump? Decides to go in with the target combo. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. All right, what's coming up next? The counter is blocked. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Takes a trip. Projectile to try and change the situation. Checks him with the boom. Digs in deep to get that drive impact. Going in? They need to rely on their instincts here. Sonic boom. Both of them are low on health and are playing very cautiously. A gutsy fireball gives them the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Checking their reactions with a fireball? Perfect boom. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Their spacing is so on point right now, but who's gonna blink first? Somersault kick stops them cold. Clean parry. A quick brief. Just goes for it at this range. Grabs and throws them away. They must have a game plan here with the critical art on deck, but executing that plan, it gets tagged by the fireball. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Boy, have we got just the event for you.
Junto com vocês aí, mano. Agora tô transmitindo meu áudio, viu? Só você ligar o microfone lá na Twitch, lá na opção da Twitch. Então você já deve estar aí. Aí agora no meu nome ali, ó. Você é o Vegetão mesmo, mano. O que vai regaçar aqui, mano, vai ser esse Tisoca aqui. Eu queria ver a luta desse Tisoca aqui, viu, mano. E a porra do cara joga de Kimberly, mano. Personagem lixo do caramba. Só porque o Pato joga com ela. Brincadeira, a Piggy é uma personagem muito boa, mano. Aí ficou da hora, mano. Eu achei ela mais interessante do que o Guy por causa da versatilidade dela. Ela mistura de Zeco com o Guy. O que mata é a demora nesses torneios, mas infelizmente tem que esperar, né? O problema é que a gente podia ter a opção de poder assistir a luta do adversário, né? cara joga de Kimberly, hein, mano. O problema é que o cara lá do Japão, mano. O que dando a ideia de um cara lá do Japão entrar no torneio aqui no Brasil?
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top
E
of
é
this
de
fight?
time, ó. WG.
You call, I am.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run them. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Combo with the target combo. Knockdown. Was looking for that jump attack. Player 2 chases them down.
Nossa, velho, a conexão tá daqui naipe.
Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some
Tá
juicy
boa.
damage.
Tá boa pro
Life lead opens up.
ninja ali.
Sets up the trap.
Nossa, conexão. Cara, mano, 80 ms de atraso, velho. Cê é louco.
That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Só isso.
Checks him with the boom.
80 tá bom, só se for lá na roça que demora.
Is so vital. Throws him. What's next? Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. You've got to be mindful of reach and jumpings at this range. That's a counter.
Nossa, não tô conseguindo dar gilete,
Ends the
velho.
meter, hoping for a good return. Going by normal theorem with a Bushin square. Both fighters
Se fosse o
trying
Pato, eu já tinha batido.
Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Knockdown and player 1 throws him. How long can this offensive assault continue? Both sides getting ready. Player 1 with the rhythm, owning that space. Getting up close and personal. They both decide to ease the tension and back up. There's a burnout. Player 2, what a finish!
Véi, tô tendo que remar contra a maré. Tá pesadinho, viu, mano?
Open with a jump in? Who will come out on top? Tricky hidden variable. Yo, put that away. Player 1 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Goes out of sight. Ooh, what a smart blow. That throw will do some good damage. Ooh, does them dirty. Vagabond Edge connects. Player 2, nothing stops this train. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Catches them in the crossfire. Bringing the best of styles together for one lethal move. Boom. Close range projectile. Both sides. Oh, kisses the fireball.
Nossa, velho, tá muito pesadinho, meu irmão.
In a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Checks him with the boom. Perfect input on the sonic boom. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? All right. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Takes the chance to hurt him. What's going to follow the combo? Checks him with the projectile. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Can't tech the throw, takes a trip. Checks him with the boom. Where is their opening? Takes him all the way. Oh! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Nice tech. That tech's what you get when both sides go in on the throw. So they break forward, somersault kick, stops them cold. Sonic boom. The low heavy is denied. What'll happen here? Smart play with the throw. Checks them with the boom. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. That's a big gap. Who's going to close solid puncher? Expect to see some added pressure here. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Going in? Both of them were ready for a throw. Life lead is there, but still UKO!
Sai pra lá, largado.
Force to be reckoned with.
Mano, tava pesadaço, velho. É o C, né? Ah, não, é o de lá, ó. Vai embora mesmo, largado. Toma direto. Toma direto. Toma direto.
We currently have a player on a winning streak. Spinning bird kick! This is it! The featured player's win streak has been stopped.
Perdeu o pato.
We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Concentra aí, mano.
We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Boy, have we got just the event for you.
Uhum. Pra mim, quem vai ganhar é alguém da Steam, mano. Os caras da Steam estão treinando esse jogo desde a última beta. Paciência. Fala, Leca. Liberou só os mesmos chats, né? Só são os mesmos bonecos, entendeu? Caramba, vou ter que jogar com essa porcaria desse boneco chato. Eu acho que aqui eu não passo não. Esses caras da Steam, eu não sei nem combar direito com guilha. Eu tô jogando mais na cara e na coragem.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. All right. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Time to sit on the lead. Checks with the projectile. Throws him. What's next? Takes a trip. Parries to cancel the fire. Parries the projectile. Picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Somersault kick stops them cold. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until they're experiencing burnout. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. How will they utilize it? In there! Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Ó, tava 26 o MS do camarada, hein?
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Shoots off a fireball up close. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 2 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. They're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Sonic boom! So little life left. Checks him with the boom. Leaning on the overdrive. Street right kick for a mixed bang. Oh! Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Big counter. Extra spicy shorty. Somersault kick stops them cold. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. How will they manage their drive gauges? Attack, defend, anything can happen in this situation. Knockdown and... Sonic boom! Experiencing burnout. What's the next move? Drops them hard. Perfect move. Just goes for it at this range. Knocked them out of the air. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball. This can lead to some big damage. Player blow. Clean up the large now. A clean KO. Nice meter awareness. Closes it out. How'd I lose? Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
GG, mano. Dei sorte que o target combo dele não pegou em mim. Tá, o Chile tá complicado.
The finals for today's tournament is beginning. Please head to the central stage to watch the match.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who is going to come out on top in this fight?
Let's get this mission started. Round 1.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Knockdown. Sees them coming in, grabs them in the air. There's a corner switch. Gets out of the corner. Knockdown. Player 1 chases them down. They are battling it out tooth and nail here, with no one having a clear advantage yet. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Had the radar up and running. Player 2 is maintaining the corner, ends the round with a
Perdi,
sick
vai dar
combo.
Luke aqui. Não tem
Amazing.
como ganhar do Luke com Guile,
Player
não.
2 on
Luta
the
é
board
horrível.
first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Sonic boom. The jump in is denied. Somersault kick stops them cold. Hits them with a stop and bop. Grabs and throws them away. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? A quick breather. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. This can lead to some big damage. Just plain knuckle. Oh, super forward rush. Breaks it. That was the highest I've ever seen.
Ó, os caras da Steam tá arregaçando, mano.
Is a force
Os caras têm muita vantagem.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Goes to the overdrive. Reacts to the throw. These two fighters are perfectly synced. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Good anti-air. Player one is just about out of drive after
Eu tô pesado aqui, viu, mano?
pressuring them in the corner. Oh, brushes off the throw. Combo with the target
Eu não sei
combo.
quando é que o personagem fica
Player
aqui.
two is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Time to do some damage after that wall splat. Knockdown. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. In a dire situation. KO.
Ah,
Player
mano.
two on the
O personagem aqui
board
ficou muito
versus the
quebrado.
win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball.
O problema é que eu tô com atraso, eu tô tendo que farofar igual um retardado aqui, velho. Toda hora.
Gets the they're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Untouchable, impetuous, impregnable.
Tô com muito
and
atraso, velho.
perfect.
53
That's what
ms.
happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Perdi.
The featured player's win streak has been stopped.
A Capcom tem que se atentar, mano. No Street Fighter V tá desse jeito, nesse Street Fighter aqui tá do mesmo esquema. O boneco, ele, tipo assim, ele fica muito longe de você, mano, pra você punir com as paradas.
We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Fiquei em segundo lugar. E o cara, tipo assim, o cara tava jogando com um boneco. Ficou em que lugar, Pato? Em segundo, mano. Perdi na final aqui pro camarada aqui.
The featured player's win streak has been stopped.
Não sei.
We currently
Vou voltar pra rank aqui que eu ganho mais. Mano, tava muito difícil pra mim poder punir o cara, tá ligado?
the featured player's
Tipo assim, eu tava tendo que, tipo, farofar. E olha que com esse netcode bom, hein, mano.
the featured player's
E o cara dando jump in em mim, eu pensando comigo assim, putz, mano, se tivesse rodando liso, eu fazia o pré-charge, dava gilete nele no ar ainda.
We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Sacanagem, viu, velho?
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Let's get this mission started. Round one.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. Tries to bait him with the projectile.
Boa hack.
Dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Taking stock.
Tá jogando.
They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Impacts a no-go. Feeling out the spacing. Does a good job of pushing back. Snipes them out the
Tô
air.
jogando com o Ariel do Combo Infinito, mano.
Player one picks
Na
up the
hackeada aqui.
always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Ariel do combo infinito.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Left off a projectile to waste time. Player 1 had an
17 ms, mano, foi a conexão mais top que eu joguei
They'll want
hoje.
to carry that momentum into the next round. The somersault kick stops him cold. Checks him with the boom. Looking for a chance. The throw miss. Good somersault kick. Grabs and throws him away. Sonic boom. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 holding on to that. Burnout activates. Genius read. To the KO. Player 1 took
Eu vou
no
até ver a
time to
live
finish
dele
that fight.
depois.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Checks him with the projectile. Parries to cancel the fire. Player 1 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Neither fighter can force the other to give up even an inch. Can't tech the throw? Trips him up. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. All right, what's coming up next? Shoots off a fireball up close. Was looking for that jump attack. Life lead opens up, takes a big gamble and KO. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Can they keep on him? Checks him with the boom. Player 1 must be feeling good after that super, but they gotta keep on the gas. Checks him with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Still scrapping for control of the space. Going in. Player 1 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. A super art? Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Hits the drive. That's a counter. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. But burns out. What now? Genius read with that throw escape. Player 1 this is gonna be bad news. Closing moments of the match. That combo finishes it. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
É, sou diamante.
The featured player's win streak has been stopped.
Você tá onde, ó, Pato? Vou jogar 2 com você e vou parar, mano. Vou dar uma descansada lá pras 2, 3 horas eu volto. Cadê esse verme desse Pato? Eu tenho que matá-lo por ser ousado e me desafiar. Cadê esse Pato, velho? Ô, Pato, cadê você, meu irmão? Você tá em qual servidor?
The featured player's win. We currently.
Eu esqueci como é que faz pra...
We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Vou te achar aí agora. Você tá onde? Deixa eu ver. Primeiro eu procuro o símbolo do Xbox. Xbox, acho. Mano, eu tô cansado, velho. Jogar de charge cansa pra caramba. Ó, eu tô falando sério. Só quem joga de charge sabe o que eu tô falando.
We're almost underway.
Pushing you on.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. Decides to go in with the target combo. Backs them into the corner. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Opts for the throw. Goes well in range to score the throw. Taking stock. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Takes a trip. Checks them with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when
Tem que punir melhor isso aí, mas eu não tô confiança ainda.
is in burnout.
Não, mano, aquela luta ali que eu perdi ali foi sacanagem, viu, mano?
Heading into the end game now, it snipes them out the air. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Good somersault kick. Checks him with the boom. Nice spinning back knuckle. Shows the medium kick. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Quick breather. Player 2 has a slight light lead that they may sit on. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Tries to catch him out with the arc stake. One mistake brushes that off and keeps going. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call. It doesn't kill. They're still in this. KO. Player 2 just showed why they're one of the best. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Immediate jump in. Strings it all together.
Cara, eu tenho que melhorar muito aqui. Como o sistema de jogo é muito diferente.
And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. The impact gets blocked. Down to the wire. Gets a good read on their opponent. That should teach them you can't just throw out moves. Perfect time to spend the meter. Okay, creating some space here. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Knockdown. From up above.
Não deve ter agarrado se tava negativo.
Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Life lead opens up. Taking stock. Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. Down to the wire. Yes, drive impact for the win. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Not having the process. Somersault kick stops them cold. Player 2 did a great job of reading their
Eu tô doido pra pegar esse jogo aqui de verdade e depois colocar, treinar com boneco pra me saber o que dá pra punir e o que não dá, mano. Nossa, eu perdi uma luta por coisa até agora, eu tô indignado porque eu perdi aquela luta facinha, velho. O cara tava dando alto jumpinho.
Can't use any drive moves without experiencing burnout. Sansa Shuriken bombs a panic. They can't squander this punish counter tank. Press them down with the hurricane. Go your flatline then. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jump. The jump in is denied. Okay, We're in the early stages of the round. What are these fighters thinking now? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Tries to bait him with the projectile. All right. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? What are they thinking here? Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Oh! Brushes off the throw. Good anti-air. Starts off zoning with fireball. Oh, easy tech. Reads the throw and shuts it down. Well-timed corner switch. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 chases them down. Knockdown and heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Going in, they take some time to back off and regroup. Who's going to strike? KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start. Checks him with the boom. Slips the grab. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Sonic boom. Oh, easy tech. That's what you get when both sides go in on the throw. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player 2 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Max SH, a super art, looking to impress. Untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Player 2 is
Mano, tá muito bom jogar aqui.
Checks him with the boom. Throws a fireball. The throw miss. Leaves on the flat kick to get them out of a jam. Throws them. Both sides getting ready. Player 1 has this and reaches some big damage. Player 1 can't let this simmer. Lose their shot. Punish counter on reaction. Player 1 can't win this without pulling the trigger. Drops them. Oh my god, what a throw tech. What now? They're taking a step back as he denies the jump in attempt. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters.
Hadouken, Shoryuken, Hadouken, Shoryuken.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back.
Manda vir aqui, velho. O primeiro servidor aqui, ó. É só ele entrar na máquina aqui, ó. Quem perder, sai.
Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some
Vem cá,
big
Ria.
chances to do damage here. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive.
Você tá em que rank,
This is
ô
where things will get interesting
Suzano?
as the damage starts to pile up on both
Você
fighters.
jogou ranqueada não, né?
Takes the chance to hurt him. Tries to catch him. Oh, watch your head. Player 1 hits the
Você jogou ranqueada? Você
first
sabe qual é o seu
round.
rank?
They'll want to keep the ball rolling. From up above. Checks him. Looks to drop him to earth. Good judgment there. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Going in. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Barely blocks the jump in. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Perfect boom. The low kick hits. Okay, keep the low. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Scoops him up, airborne. We're going into the final round
just
tied
on
up.
another level.
Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Medium kick into low heavy. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. What's next? Yeah, flash kick on the one. Player 1 with the crowns him from above. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Player 1 needs, oh yo, super here. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Perfectly planned, perfectly executed. 2 made some smart moves there. Great game. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Player 2, ooh, what a smart throw. Now, can they finish the job? Will that super be the turning point? Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Throws them down. All right. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Well-timed corner switch. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a
Cadê você, Hiro?
Sonic boom. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be
Vem, Hiro.
Checks them with the boom. Things are slow going.
Na primeira, mano. Na primeira. Tá escrito lotado lá. Entra lá.
They're still feeling each other out. Sets up the trap. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Looking for a chance. Nice spinning back.
Primeira.
Going in. Sonic
É isso mesmo. Pode entrar. Tá lotado, mas pode entrar.
dashes up. This is gonna hurt. That's gonna leave a rattle. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Start the tune. The Kimberly's ready to feast. Bushin Ninja Star Cypher. And this is only the beginning. Player 1 is on track to steal this back after that suplex. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. What a finish! We're going into
Tô só esperando
the
você.
tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
É isso aí.
Opens with a jump in. This is it. Who's gonna take it all?
Demora não que tá no último round aqui.
Crowns them from above. You block super hard impact. Catches them in the crossfire. Bringing the best of style together for one lethal move. They're back into the perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 2 with the rhythm owning that space. Oh, here we go. Connects with the throw. Wow, reads the counter attack. Arch step. What now? Player 1 is gonna set up with the jump in. Jump. Boom. Wall splat into the guard break. Any mistake here. Here comes the boom. Go all out with the super art. Take a seat. They are done. Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
The featured player's win streak has been stopped. We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
All right, you ready?
Ô, Hiro. Eu vou jogar essa daqui, vou almoçar e vou dar uma e daqui a pouco, na hora que o que acontece? Minha esposa daqui a pouco sai, eu vou ficar com ela, mas eu nem vou sair do jogo não. Aí, ó, eu não sei punir esse. Aí, ele fica safe e tudo.
How's the match gonna play out? What are they thinking here? Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. All right. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How's this round going to do? Player 2 turned this right around with that super. Throws out a projectile. Looks like they want to re-establish their game plan with fireballs. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Drive gauge gap here. Holds out with the block. Burnout activates. A quick breather. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Big opportunity now in this corner. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Breaks the block with a throw. Takes the no way. No signs of letting up from out of the corner. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves now. They were not clear for takeoff. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Essa daqui saideira, viu? Ó, Pato, fica jogando com o Hero aqui, mano.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed.
O Hero mora longe, tá dando 91 ms aqui, ó.
What's the play here? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Decides to go in with the target combo.
Ai, mano, esse
Player
G.
1 is just about out of drive after that. Takes a trip. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Beats off a fireball up close. Beautiful setup, but then heats it up with a combo with a super. Alright, they saw the chip KO on the table. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Checks them with the boom. Player 1 has the meter lead. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Oh! There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Not around and jumps up. All the throw connects. Perfect boom with the net. They're recovered. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Checks him with the boom. Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Wow, sat and waited for this opening. Catches out the cage right there. This is gonna kill.
GG, Hirão.
Closes it out.
You're kidding me!
Deus, tudo de bom pra vocês, né? Deus
Gets
abençoe a
the win
todos.
in a convincing
Abençoe os lagados e os não lagados. Porque Deus abençoa a todos, né? Então, GG pra nós. Abraço, fui.